everyone, Lou here. You know, it's been a while since the internet has been graced with a music series, hasn't it? The last time I think the internet had a music series, it's usually Vocaloid or something. However, we've been blessed with a music series called Alien Stage that I think needs some love. Alien Stage is a music and webcomic series created by Vivinos in collaboration with animations teams Q Mung and Studio Lico. Looking at Vivinos' YouTube channel, they seem to have tried a lot of similar projects and art challenges that did really well too, so this was just a hit waiting to happen, you know? Now, Alien Stage recently wrapped up as a few months ago, and there are some comics to show more sides of the characters and all that, despite, you know, the songs already going into pretty deep plots. I could be wrong, though, that there's more than just the comics and the music videos, though. Feel free to let me know. I didn't sub to Vivinos' Patreon, and the fandom kind of is vague on a lot of things I should know about. The series does have some really heavy themes, though, and while not explicitly shown, themes of child abuse, child exploitation, and oppression are big themes in the story, so if any of that bothers you, then feel free to check out my other videos. Alright, let's get started with the story. Thousands of years in the future, humanity was taken over and later enslaved by aliens. If you're familiar with the super obscure 70s movie, Fantastic Planet, it's kind of like that, where humans are treated like goldfish or hamsters, which unfortunately most people view as expendable. I personally disagree, all pets are valid babies, but I digress. However, humans are also put in a contest called Alien Stage, where a handful of humans sing in different singing battles, and the winner gets a contract and more freedom as a person. Though that's a little fucking loose in a dystopian like this. The downside, the loser is immediately killed on sight. Remember, aliens view humans as completely expendable, so they don't see a point in letting them live. Though it's like 50-50 on humans volunteering to join Alien Stage, as characters like Maisie volunteered, or forced, like I'm pretty sure the characters Till and Luca were. There's a system to specifically raise humans for Alien Stage 2, and the best one is called an Act Garden, where all our characters come from. Think like a daycare, but it actually goes all the way up to early adulthood, I think? Though there's definitely other gardens that are way more fucked up, that I think will kill kids off if they're not qualified. I could have misread something though. Again, I could be wrong. I'm relying a lot on the music videos and official comics that I was able to find that were fully translated. I also don't know anyone who speaks enough Korean to help, so. Children are also, quote, adopted by aliens, and many of them are used as idols or stars for Alien Stage, and are all generally fucking awful. Maisie seems nice, but even hers is awful, as her mother doesn't understand human emotion and ends up being emotionally suffocating and overbearing. So the 50th, I think, Alien Stage has begun with contestants Maisie, Sua, Till, Ivan, and Luca as our main characters in the competition, and another character named Hyuna as part of a rebellious resistance trying to free humanity from the aliens and stop Alien Stage once and for all. From there, we pass through each round where we learn about the characters' relationships between each other, with the exception of round 2 because it focuses solely on Till's character because he's a character that goes through a lot of shit. A big example is that Till has a fat-ass crush on Maisie, hates aliens for obvious reasons, and generally suffered under his guardian because he exploited him from a young age and allowed people to purchase him for, well, you know. Now, this could be me overanalyzing, but you could view this all as metaphors for children in the entertainment industry and how they're treated even in adulthood, because these characters are all in their 20s with the exception of Luca in his 30s and Hyuna at 27. My best example, really, is all our main characters. Maisie witnesses the horrors a child star can go through and ends up becoming someone who uses the pressures of a child star as a form of autonomy, as she has none of her own because of what she's been put through. Sua you could see as someone whose career was thrown away because she wasn't good enough. Till is the textbook child star who was abused time and time again and lashes out because of this abuse. Ivan is the one who manipulated the system to try and help others less fortunate, but at the cost of everything for him. Luca's the one who's been sucked dry as a person, so all he's left with is the applause of the crowd, and Hyuna is the one who vocalizes how sick she is of all this. That's the way I view it, at least. I took it that way. You know, you could easily view this as the effects of parental abuse on children, the effects of an abusive government, the media in general, how oppressive societies are to our youth as they grow older. This is just how I view it because Alien Stage is such a big factor of how humans are raised in this world that I feel like commentary on the entertainment industry just kind of goes hand in hand here. It's even more heartbreaking when you see some of these characters love each other so dearly that you even get these what ifs in some of the music videos if the world wasn't like this. And they even had the chance to be people instead of trying to survive a world that treats them like shit. Now, yes, there is technically a barrier gaze trope here, but I disagree personally due to the genre since it's a dystopian and neither the straight nor gay pairings in this series get a happy ending. All you get is suffering, so that's equality in my book. Example being that Sua and Mizi, which, you know, is pretty explicitly confirmed they're very gay for each other, despite their complicated feelings. Like, the end of the series says, you know, even though it was different ways of showing love, they loved each other all the same. I would say Till and Ivan, but their relationship is way more complex because Till never had the chance to ever discover if he had feelings for Ivan or not. Though I won't be going over characters in more detail just because I feel like the writing speaks for itself, but if you want to know my favorites, it's definitely Luca, Mizi, and Till. I'm not going to say more just because this heartbreak is devastating, and I'm taking you all down with me to suffer in this.
무너질 이별까지 흐려질 영원에 묻힌.
As with any music series or series with a heavy focus on music, surely the music has to slap, right? And man, does it slap. The songs are written to be songs the characters are doing karaoke for. I think because Clementis implies that this is existing songs, but outside the series they're written for characters' emotions and feelings in regards to characters or a previous moment. Ruler of My Heart is an example because while it's a love song of devotion sung between Mizi and Luca during round 5, it's actually a reflection of how Mizi was very codependent on Sua and how broken she's become because of her death. This cultivates in, you know, round 5 and the emotional after effects after, which I'm not going to say. The music all transitions very well too, since it'd be kind of jarring to have like country and then like heavy metal like immediately after. You have rock, jazz, pop, and acoustic, which all fit the vibes of this particular round very well. An example being round 6, which this has the tension between Ivan and Till that you could cut with paper at this point, but the song's melody shows Ivan's focus to see his plan through, and Till's confused feelings through the guitar riffs waving as though his mind is swirling. While Blink On may sound like your usual get-up and party song, there's a rebellious vibe to it given the side plot happening during this particular round. It reminded me of the vibes of My Chemical Romance's Killjoys album, and actually reminded me of songs like Na 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 and Sing. Though what's weird is that Alien Stage purposefully skips round 4. We see Ivan, Till, and Mizi's first rounds, but we never see Luca's round, which is a shame because I would have loved to have seen how he brutalized his competitor vocally, but maybe that's just me because I love these songs. Who knows, maybe there will be a round 4 in the future, I don't know. These singers are also beautifully talented with fantastic music range. The singer for Hyuna in particular I want to highlight because she can sing high-energy rock songs in the vibes of Paramore or Backlight from Ado, but then she can also sing beautifully soft like a whispering bird in songs like Wage. Like, damn, these singers are just so talented. I also like that the series has alternate covers for certain characters who never got the chance to sing past a certain point too. There's a Ruler of My Heart cover with Sua, a Cure cover with Sua and Mizi for the Yuri lovers out there, and Weege with Ivan. It's really cool and it gives these talented singers a chance to sing even more, or even AU ideas of what if this character swapped roles with this one. Overall, the music is awesome and I love it to pieces.
My savior, 영향 여인이여. Make me your god, I can give you everything.
Man, Alien Stage is just awesome and I love it. I feel like it's just so underrated when it's a one-of-a-kind project full of so much passion into it. You can tell that each scene that everyone was involved in loves this series so much and puts so much heart and detail into it, not to mention the beautiful artwork you often see. You can watch Alien Stage right here on YouTube, and I believe the comics showcase more character angst. It's a bit tricky though because it's on the artist Patreon and they're made free after a while, I think, or over time, and it takes a while for these comics to be translated. The series also finished a few months ago, so you can suffer it all in one go instead of suffering every few months from each punch to the gut that each round brings. What do you guys think of Alien Stage? Do you love it? Do you hate it? As always, let me know down below. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new. And if any old or new subs would like to help support my channel in any possible way, my Ko-fi page is down below in the description, along with links to all of my social media tabs. For any subscribers, new or old, who'd like to help with video ideas, or maybe just want to talk about anime or something with some like-minded people, I have a fan server link down below. See you next time!